Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, done had a long day. Body like wow, like, wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as a...
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. No-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready up.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 43 rail. Hut, hut.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man down the field is Henry.
It's a gain of 34.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Fight, kick.
First down, here's Ritter.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Ready,
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cam cycle. Blue strike. Ready.
Here's Ritter.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
Ready.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. But now an audible here into something else. Ritter to throw it. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They go play action here. Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Schwartz, 52 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Ravens 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Taking it right down Broadway. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Purdy looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brock Purdy, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big run is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. For 30 more yards and another 1st down. Ritter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Ritter back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That's a gain of 3.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Trying to improvise. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. On the move past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, here's the Wangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Henry gets him the first down there, and he has steadily made a career of being the guy that gets you dependable yardage. Always in that 500 to 600-yard range. He's hoping to jump that up even more this season.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That's swung out to Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
He gets this to Thornton, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 37 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 28-24 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
First down, Colts.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime.
As we'll send you down the coast now to
definitely in need of some adjusting.
Jonathan Coach
And for the call in the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Coach.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
10 cycles. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Ritter. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter now. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Blue strike. Blaster, 6. Field, black. Hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Motion man is Schwartz. On 1st down, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Motion man is Schwartz. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Now look out to the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Spiller. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Spiller. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. 20. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Ritter will throw for it. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall them.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. They find some open field here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And the Colts 1st down.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll change things up. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Black ultra. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Needle blue. Drill green. Set, go.
Here's Ritter. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kirby Joseph drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Black shot. Smash. Red. Ready.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. George Pickens, 52 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. It's a run with Mostert. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Down the numbers. There he goes. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Spiller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. They're going to try and run with Spiller.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got time. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. George Pickens with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Blaster, 6.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens 44.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now they're in the hurry-up. Try to take this home, they'll run. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.